unbelievable explosive potential as they all begin to line up now for New York. That's 5 in a row as a team.
Oh, but that might be a mistake right there from New York. When they find all 4 of those kills, you get a little bit aggressive on the map, and now the spawns are going to flip. As now with Hydra pushed out the way that he is, he's going to pick up all that information. No one's attacking from the front, but Florida, they have the bodies. They find 3 kills. Last player in the point is going to be Skies. Just got to get out with your life, wait for your teammates to get back into play.
You can tell, man, for New York, like Kismet, everybody spawned up for Florida. They're getting ready to make their attack felt, and they just had no idea. Currently,
middle of the map, you have one player in Kismet trying to set up that pinch. He eventually does get taken down, so now Florida have the numbers. You just have to find the trades.
Indeed, Priest up. Oh, gets cut down. Great gunfight victory there for Big Cap. Fellow ends up eating the nade, and with that, the Subliners very much still fighting for this time. Big 30 seconds still to fight for. This time it's Kismet who's able to win in Florida. They've given it everything that they've got, but Subliners continue to shut the door in their face.
Now we got to cut the losses. You have to make sure your rotates
way to a trade in the end. Subliners prepare for the break. Can they find it early? It's the SMG duo of the Subliners who are trying to set up something special. Nearly elite change coming through. New York walking right forward.
And Hydra just hits such a perfect route right there. He's going to block that kitchen spawn to not make it easier for Florida. Just tunnel vision right in towards the diner. They find all 4 kills. Eventually they find the break, which was a beautiful pitch coming in from Hydra. So final 20 seconds, Florida, you got to hold down kitchen control. This is the angle.
He eventually does get found out. A nice 3 in the feed here for Florida. As we said, trying to get back in this game, maybe take the lead. They've been so close at a number of different opportunities. Priesta makes his presence felt, and from there, New York strike.
That's good work right there from New York, and more specifically on Priesta. He was the only player towards kitchen side. He finds 2 kills, so eventually find the break, and now flip the spawns. Florida all spawning out towards double deaths. Have to try to break it from the front end. Only 20 seconds remaining on towards top.
Can you go above me?
Hold on,
I'm going right.
I'm going to get the wood cross. One's already in there, right?
Okay.
I had the back wood cross unless they're already there.
I have storage. I'm in storage. I'm waiting storage.
I'm leaving this.
All right, well, a nice check-in there with New York. You can tell they were trying to set up a number of different plays over toward the lobby. Not sure if we heard Paco a whole lot so far throughout this game, but Jay's 22 and 16. The man is frying.
Yeah, you don't really got to talk when you put it up the numbers that he usually does, but New York.
Fellow just went a lovely little headshot there on Priesta. We'll see if that can make enough of a difference. 50 points is currently the scoreline. 35 still left over at the bar. Fellow trying to lead this team back. Very much so the veteran when it comes down to this roster. However, he gets filled with lead. Skies on the other side. Now at 5 in a row. He eventually drops. Mutineers still contesting,
They're
still fighting.
Doing a great job of just winning the trade battle. Havoc finds 2, Brack eventually flies in for the 3rd. So the final 15, down by 20 points. They cannot win the game here. So you see New York, they just do a great job of taking control of that kitchen side. They're cutting their losses. They know that it's going to make it over towards the platform. You just have to win this next set of fights.
Oh my God, Havoc. A big gunfight victory for him. As long as he stays stationary, the rest of the Mutineers can begin to make their way forward. Fellow does eventually drop, but here comes the pressure. Player 5, player 6, those are the guys right now to look out for here for the Mutineers. A big fight that they're going to need to take, and can it be Capsule's opportunity? Yes, he's able to grab it. New York, however, drop him, and now they've got the time. It's going to be another break from the front. Mutineers, they've got to get it done.
Only 5 seconds for both of these squads. Florida, they find the nade kill. They can close it out right now. They are going at New York. Come out doing what they need to do in the map, number 1, but do not have the ice in those final moments. Florida, take their time. Themselves in a position to at least stop the bomb play.
Able to win that one. Now brings it into a 2v2. Mutineers, with the process of Skies essentially leaving the bomb site. That's going to allow for a free plant, and Capsule will get out unscathed. So now it's going to be up to Kismet and Skies. Deddy popped there for the Bulldog. We'll see what information he can find as he looks to try and make a bit of a dent, gain a bit of map positioning, a bit of map control. Capsule pops up, and the same thing can be said there for Brack. Lovely work for Florida in that tight 2v2. Plant the bomb, get out of dodge. Back defense, Kismet, as much damage as he can do from the front would be wonderful. Sky's able to handle one. Kismet not able to escape with his life. Havoc continuing to try to cause as many problems as possible. Fellow is going to be on that bomb. Havoc drops, but Fellow ends up popping off of it, understandably so. New York are still here. The ARs, very much so, having a wonderful time in the back of the spawn, making Florida scramble. Havoc did all he could. It's been fun to watch, but it hasn't led to a whole lot of round success. He ends up falling. The same thing can be said for Kismet. Fellow
man.
knocking him down. It looks like a shooting gallery. Sky's last man up and position known.
All up to Sky. He finds the first kill onto Fellow. Still 22 seconds to work with. He knows that at least one player is going to be in towards Art, but Capsule does not give up on the fully set up for the defensive push. Capsule finds another.
Great reaction there for Big Cap.
Oh, no.
Kismet and Skies, though, on the other side, end up finding a 2-for-1 trade. Now with that being the case, Brack is going to pop that dead silence and now allow for New York to have to make the play call, and it very well could be a B bomb site rotation. You did see dead silence pop from one member. Brack ends up getting the information. Most important part, he stays alive, tags up Skies in return. Florida no now, Jay.
Florida no. Now that the bomb is going to be getting planted over towards B, so 2v2 on the retake. Brack's going to take his sweet time pushing his way to the stables. He's able to take down Kismet. All up the skies. He gets cut down. And Florida,
New York, you got to wake up.
another one.
Another first blood Hydra. Oh my God, he nearly ended up getting picked for a second one. Capsule in return finds another. We're instantly in now to the 2v2. Havoc, eager for info, has got it. But now it brings it into a 1v1 Hydra versus Brack. And I believe Brack has popped that dead silence, so Hydra is going to have no idea. A free kill for Mr. 4K. Havoc strikes early, dead silence initiated. He'll have that one for a little bit longer. Bomb planted, New York trying to make them come to them, and Florida says, absolutely, I would love to. Make it 3 to kick off this round. Kismet, does he have an answer? He sees players, but right now, Fellow is on that bomb. Goodbye, Kismet. And hello to a 2-0 start to this series. Their first match on land. Brack eventually does drop him. That being the case, one last player's behind enemy lines. Brack, you gotta turn around. Okay, Kismet takes down 2. Opportunity found. Can the Bulldogs make the play?
Okay.
That's gonna be another. Kismet opening things up now for the rest of the roster. They've got 3 men now inside of the B zone.
Already 1 second complete. Florida know that they cannot give this one up for free. Fellow finds the first kill with the nade. Whole lot pressure through the backstabs. Trades are bound. All falls. Fellow finds the first kill with the nade. Whole lot pressure through the backstabs. Trades are bound. All falls onto the Bulldog, but he gets taken care of. He sets up Hydra.
Right on forward. They've got a 2-man stack in it. This could be B zone captured.
Oh my.
And it will be. Texas, go crazy. It's been captured. The B zone has been grabbed, and there could be more on top of it. A few go down, and now for the Subliners. They have stopped that time again.
Things can start to get dangerous if you're not ironing up right now for the Florida.
Go. Able to find another one. Mutineers down to just 4 respawns. New York stacking the point, and this is going to be a round somehow, some way, either through live or through segments. Mutineers doing what they can. Skies, oh my goodness. Great work as they'll be able to cut away the Mutineers. Job done for New York as they have answered and then some here in this game 3.
Now,
But it is a chance now for the Mutineers. They've got 3 players inside of that B zone. How long can they stay up?
first segment already in. Hydra's just going to throw this nade. Make sure he's able to clear out all these close corners as the contestant's going to come in from the back end. Havoc's able to take down Kismet. As now New York is trying to set up for the pinch, but Florida, they're cutting them all down.
Okay.
That's a clean forward. That B's already done and dusted. Now you just have to make that transition over to
Justin, they've got to answer, they've got to wake up, and they absolutely have. Across the board, wonderful slaying numbers from Kismet, Skies, and Hydra. 3 lives left, the white flag is out. NYSL are gonna stay alive and keep this series afloat. 3-0 in game 3.
That was just too easy right there for New York. They started off on the defensive side. They only allowed 4
Subliners force us to a game 5. Here we go.
We're starting off on this map. New York starting off on the better side. We were talking about Skies having a phenomenal series, and he already starts it off With a nice little three-piece in the feed, make it 4.
There's the Mutineers doing a wonderful job when it comes down to really the point of the game, the objective of the game. They'll have their toe now into P1, but more specifically, they've got the rotation now toward Cantina. Without question, we talked about Mercado, lots of money hills, but these two in specific over at the Cantina, bottom and top, are the ones to look out for. Skies to start early with some highlights, but now it is Big Cap's turn. Trying to get 4v3. Brack looking for the angle as Mutineers begin their attack.
Hey, you just got to bait for Fellow right here. You know how crucial that cruise missile can be in the later half of this game. He's just going to try to push right on in. He eventually does drop the Kismet. I would like to see Fellow just take his time there because that kill was so important. Eventually leads the Kismet fine, like they were in a library or something. Everyone was just whispering. They were all just staying super locked in. No one high energy as they were trying to set up the break in towards Cantinas, but New York with a full 60 hold, able to get themselves right back into this game. Florida do a great job putting themselves on the preferred side of the map for this next hill. They are set up fully for this parking lot hill.
Yeah, and it feels like this HP very well could tell the tale of really what the rest of this series could look like. And, well, it's looking quite nicely there for the Subliners. I was going to say.
Kills, they are able to flip the map. They're getting closer and closer to that 250-point mark. But Hydra, my name is Paco. He strikes again. He finds 3.
My name is Paco. Hydra, my word. Having an answer, and he's going to need another one, but you can guarantee that he's going to have himself a moment. Now on 5 in a row, 1 away from the cruise. However, a few players have started to make their way toward the backside.
Got to back up.
Momentum is starting to go the other direction. It's starting to favor the left side of the screen. Fellow able to find one, but Skies is able to answer. Can Caesar find another? Presence felt. A few tagged, a few shots exchanged. 15 seconds still to fight for. Meanwhile, that rotation is happening. Skies wins his fight. And on the other side, I believe it's New York who also are in the driver's seat, but here comes Brack. Can this streak deliver? Yes, it does. Brack able to find one, and now it's Florida who find themselves in desperate need of a bit of map positioning. An all-out headbutt now.
They find all the kills. They are also able to shut down Hydra. Capsule currently on a 3-3, trying to turn up for the Florida Mutineers. This has been such a back and forth hard point, but it's looking like Florida going to take the lead right on back.
Oh my God, another lead change. Capsule doesn't know where to look. Does not know where to look, and from there,
Skies.
Oh, he does not spot Fellow from the top. That's a big 1v1. Mutineers. Now we're able to grab that, and now it's a...
New York can potentially win it here, but now you have one player, Kizit, spawning all the way across the map. Florida has to put on the pressure.
We talked about it in our opening hard point. So many HPs lately for New York have been going down to the wire, and they have been losing them. Can it be the opportunity? Could this be the catalyst? Or is it chaos again? It is chaos again! Florida find every single kill, and now they find themselves in the best position possible. NYSL beginning to scramble. A few more kills, and this could be series. Fellow drops. Capsule, the big 1v1. He's able to take it. Oh, Big Cap. Not able to find another. And now for New York, it could come down to this. Havoc, if he wins this, that could be game. If Havoc wins it, did they get the tick? Did they get the tick? Is it game? Is this it? Is this it? Yes, it is! Talk about the main stage. Miles, take it away, buddy.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm joined with Fellow of the Mutineers. Fellow, congratulations on a big win.
Thank you, Miles. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
So,
you guys, thank you.
Crowd's been on your side. It's been really exciting, dude. Man, I sort of want to backpedal a little bit about the team's history. I mean, coming into this major before the team change, it felt like the Mutineers couldn't find a hard point if they spawned in it. You have helped transform that. How have you done that with the roster?
I mean, I think our did a really good job of building our team dynamic, and we have the ability to beat any team in the CDL when it comes to a respawn game mode. So obviously with a lot of success in challengers, they just trusted me, man. These guys, if I tell them to go jump in a fucking ball of fire, they'll go do it, man. And you can't ask any more from your teammates.
Love that trust. Absolutely love that. So, dude, obviously, all the game modes are pretty solid. Search and destroy is still sound. Obviously, that 6-1's a big victory.
Yeah, we have Cold Havoc.
There you go. What about that control? I mean, is that something you're working on now? Is there any major takeaways from this series?
New York, they're a really good team. I mean, every single respawn we just played, hardpoint-wise, was insanely close. So they're a good control team, and that's one of those matches we're going to rewatch, and we have to learn from it, right? We have to learn from it.
So do you know who you're playing next in the tournament?
Oh, I'm playing my son, Daniel Ghosty. Dan, you know what I said to you. You knew this was coming. Good luck tomorrow, kid. Good luck.
The Boogeymen Mutineers will be taking on Optic tomorrow. But, mate, congratulations.
Thank you.
Brilliant victory. Enjoy the rest.
Yes,
Over to the desk now. Take it away.